Greetings and salutations. My name is Karan Jones, cosplay name Zentai-Fit, and thank you for watching today's comic recap. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today we are recapping issue number 4 of SABAN'S Go-Go Power Rangers. Starting off in the issue, we are 4 months before Arrival Day, and Kimberly Hart is at a restaurant with her arguing parents as she is caught in the crossfire. You can see her pleading with her folks to calm down, but the two parents seem to be heated and frustrated about the new move to Angel Grove. In frustration, Kim calls for the waiter, who is Zach Taylor, and mind you, this is before any of the friends were actually acquainted. Kim is complaining about her food order, and Zach explains he had nothing to do with it. Kim's dad jumps in the conversation, defending his daughter, and tells Zach to watch his tone. Zach responds by saying he didn't have a tone, and that's when the manager of the restaurant steps in, asking what's going on. Kim's mom says Zach was being extremely rude to their daughter, and in that moment, we see that Zach was fired from his job, all because of a salad. If you've read issue number 3, then the term and story of Salad Girl now makes sense. Now, in present day, back to the monster mayhem from issue number 3, we see that the creature Rita sent down is still causing destruction, and Kim is with her current boyfriend who is seriously injured. Kim is about to morph as she has had enough at this point, but the Black Ranger jumps into action, smashing the monster in the face. The Yellow and Blue Ranger also join the fight by shooting the creature with the power blasters. Black Ranger asks Kim if she and her friend are okay and insists she gets her boyfriend somewhere safe or allows someone else to get him to a hospital so Kim can morph up. Kimberly is persistent about staying with him, but they also have to stop the monster causing destruction. Going on, we see Jason is still in hideout with civilians and wants to break out to go and help/morph into the Red Ranger. However, he gets confronted by Bulk, who is worried about his best buddy, Skull, is somewhere out there in the madness as well. The school principal insists the boys calm down as they are his responsibility to keep safe. Another student touches Jason's shoulder and tells him it's okay and that he's sure they're all fine, even Skull. Besides, the Power Rangers are out there and they can handle this. The monster is still destructive and the team needs the Red Ranger soon. However, teleporting Jason out of the hiding would compromise his identity, so the team is in a bit of a pickle. We see Blue Ranger has taken down a good handful of putties and then hurried to rescue someone screaming for help. We soon see the person in distress was Skull, ironically. The hero saving the bully. I thought that was an interesting speck in the story. We see Skull is very excited to meet the Blue Ranger and even offers to help the Rangers if they ever need it, and says he and his buddy Bulk, they're a lot like the Rangers. Blue Ranger questions this logic and assured Skull that the Power Rangers see everything. And the point was made without even saying the words. Kim doesn't want to leave her injured boyfriend behind, but her friends need her at the moment. Kim asks a random lady to please get him to a hospital, and the lady says, of course, only to soon be revealed that the random civilian was the sexy lady monster Rita sent down. So Kim's boyfriend, I'm sure, won't be in good hands. Flashing over to Rita's moon base, we see Finster conversing with Rita and says her plan is working. He asks if he can recall Flog now, but Rita still has plans for Finster's creation. She then makes her monster grow, and it seems there is definitely some twisted evil plot beyond what we can currently see. Rita has this monster down on Earth, while Putties and the Lady Putty monster, but in this way, is it a diversion to distract the Rangers from something else bigger? Guess we'll have to keep reading to find out. Seeing that the monster is now giant, the Rangers need the Zords. The monster flies off and away from the city, which makes things semi-easier. Alpha and Zordon explain that the team must intercept the creature before it does any more damage. We need dinosaur power, now! Mastodon dinosaur power, Pterodactyl dinosaur power, Saber-toothed tiger dinosaur power, and Triceratops dinosaur power. Let's do this. Now, the Rangers have their Zords. the team is strategizing how to take down the Flog monster. The Rangers soon suffer an electric attack from the Flog as the monster has connected to a power plant using its energy to wipe out the power in the Zords. Yellow Ranger asks Alpha 5 if he can do anything to help them in this situation, and Pink Ranger flies in with her Zord in confidence that she can help the situation. However, her Zord is heavily hit by Flog, and she is crashing down. Once Alpha and Zordon make contact with the Rangers, he tells the team to retreat as they cannot defeat the Flog monster without the Megazord. However, if they leave that monster, it will knock out half the power within the city. Then Zack gets a brilliant idea. He has Billy target one of the power stations, which causes a blackout in the city. Power grids are failing all over the city, but this power outage was a great cover and escape for Jason to morph into the Red Ranger without risking his identity. Blue Ranger is now trying to flee from the Flog monster and ends up briefly getting captured until the Red Ranger shows up with the Tyrannosaurus Rex Zord and knocks the Flog monster out of the way. It's time for Megazord power! The Rangers are now all united and ready to finish the battle. As Flog monster attacks the Megazord, they have this Thunder Sword in hand and chops off one of the tentacles of the beast. Fairly graphic. I just noticed we actually see blood squirt out of the monster. Pretty dark. As the Rangers continue to fight the monster, we see several scenic pages of the battle, and then the monster flat dead at the end. After the victory, the Rangers ask if they can fly up to the moon and send Rita her monster back. But perhaps Rita was sending the Rangers a message they don't quite understand yet? Billy realizes that the second attack, which happens within 2 weeks, was a pattern, so I believe the Rangers are catching on to the fishiness. Unmorphed, Zack, Billy, and Trini are walking into the youth center and are set on giving fake smiles and pretending like everything is okay to try and cope with the drastic changes to Angel Grove. As they walk in, to their surprise, they see tons of youth excited and joyful and don't understand why they aren't scared. We then see Jason, and he explains it's because of the Power Rangers. At least that's what the kids are saying. And Ernie found 5 new volunteer teachers, so he won't have to shut down the youth center. To the team's surprise, they are those 5 new volunteers, making it a win-win to keep the youth center up and have a place to train. Trini gives her mom a gift for her birthday, a very sentimental gift, a rock from a garden her mother tended when she was younger. Trini's mom was very thankful for the gift and didn't know how she got it, seeing as it was all the way in Korea, and it's not like she can just fly over there and quickly come back, right? I love Trini's response, as she is like, nope, I sure can't. But when you're a Power Ranger, that teleportation comes in very handy. We then flash over to the command center where Zack asks Zordon why he wasn't chosen to be leader. Zack successfully got the team out of a few sticky situations as of recently, and asks Zordon if he's not good enough. Zordon then explains to Zack why Jason was selected to be the leader. Jason used to be like Rita in the sense of using his power to take what he wanted, but he found the error in that and since has changed his attitude. He would die before he would allow any other Ranger to go down that path, and Alpha used specific criteria when he chose the Rangers. 5 brave young men and women who may seem vulnerable when they are apart, but together, their loyalty for one another makes them nearly unstoppable. Zordon tells Zack to remember just because he's not in front doesn't make him any less valuable. A good team is filled with leaders, ready to step in when needed. We then see Kim is at the hospital with her boyfriend, and Zack stops by to check on them both. Matt eventually wakes up and is glad to see his friends. Kim asks how he is feeling, and Matt replies, I got punched in the face by a giant lizard thingy, but I woke up to 2 of my favorite people keeping an eye on me. Then we see Rita actually has the real Matt hostage and is speaking through the fake one, which I assume is the Lady Putty monster. I knew something was strange about that purple text when he started speaking. To be continued, and wow, what an awesome issue, and the plot thickens and gets even crazier. but that's expected at this point with the fantastic creative team of Boom Comics and Power Rangers. What do you all think of this week's issue? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Please be sure to like and share this video. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the latest on Boom Studios, Power Ranger comics, and more. Until next time, guys, wham, bam, boom.